Kamala Harris getting ready to do her speech, and we're on here live. Salute to everybody in the chat. It's going down. We're gonna see what's popping. We covered Trump and see what he said. Now it's time to see what she says. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Turn this up. The hell did I just do? Doing too much. Okay, there I got it. I got it. All right, let me leave this remote alone.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cut, babe, come on. All right. Been waiting. We gonna see what's up. See what she gonna talk about. What's going on, y'all? Time to get serious. Time to get serious about what's popping. See what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are checking it out, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. We covered Donald Trump. We covered the entire Republican National Convention. Now we're gonna do the opposite side, because that's how we do it over here. Ain't gonna be just one side. It's gonna be both sides. Then we're gonna make our minds up. What's up, man? Salute to all y'all in here. All right, man. Hope you guys got a TV on, man. We're just gonna listen, see what she got to say. Let's make it pop. See what's going on. Keep the likes at 50%. We would appreciate it.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, let's get to business. Let's get to business. All right. So let me start by thanking my most incredible husband, Doug, for being an incredible partner to me.
Salute to the chat.
Ella, and happy anniversary, Dougie.
What's up, Sarah? We covering this DNC just like we covered the RNC. We're gonna keep it fair. Give everybody a chance to put it all out there, then we're gonna make our minds up.
We have traveled together, Joe. I am filled with gratitude. Your record is extraordinary, as history will show. And your character is inspiring, and Doug and I love
What's up,
you,
sis?
Jill, and are forever thankful to you both.
Time to get serious about your money, your family, your life, all of that.
And to Coach Jim Walls.
Next 4 years is gonna be important, dog. Trust me. Figure it out. Figure out what's best for you. That's what I'm doing.
Your support is humbling. So, America, the path that led me here in recent weeks was no doubt unexpected. But I'm no stranger to unlikely journeys. So, my mother, our mother, Kamala Harris, had one of her own. And I miss her every day, and especially right now. And I know she's looking down smiling. I know that. So my mother was 19 when she crossed the world alone, traveling from India to California with an unshakable dream to be the scientist who would cure breast cancer. When she finished school, she was supposed to return home to a traditional arranged marriage. But as fate would have it, she met my father, Donald Harris, a student from Jamaica. They fell in love and got married, and that act of self-determination made my sister Maya and me.
Thank you for your service. Random vet.
We moved a lot. I will always remember that big Mayflower truck packed with all our belongings, ready to go to Illinois, to Wisconsin.
Make sure you guys are having conversations in the chat, man.
Jobs took us.
Make sure y'all chopping it up with each other, man.
Of our parents together are very joyful ones. A home filled with laughter and music. Aretha, Coltrane, and Miles. At the park, my mother would say, "Stay close." But my father would say, as he smiled, "Run, Kamala, run. Don't be afraid. Don't let anything stop you." From my earliest years, he taught me to be fearless. But the harmony between my parents did not last. When I was in elementary school, they split up. And it was mostly my mother who raised us. Before she could finally afford to buy a home, she rented a small apartment in the East Bay. In the Bay.
Salute to the Bay Area where I'm from.
In the hills.
Salute to the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. Stand up, yeah, area.
Of firefighters, nurses, and construction workers. All who tended their lawns with pride. My mother, she worked long hours. And like many working parents, she leaned on a trusted...
Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Thank you.
Became a second mother. Uncle Sherman, Aunt Mary, Uncle...
My 4-year-old does not care about no election.
None of them family by blood, and all of them family by love.
Just to let a lot of you guys know, we covered both. We did the Republican convention too. It's on this channel.
And sometimes even let us win. Family who loved us, believed in us, and told us we could be anything and do anything. They instilled in us the values they personified: community, faith, and the importance of treating others as you would want to be treated, with kindness, respect, and compassion.
You guys chop it up with each other in here, man. I'm watching it and I'm listening, paying attention,
5 foot tall,
and looking at what you guys are talking about.
And as the eldest child, I saw how the world would sometimes treat her. But my mother never lost her cool. She was tough, courageous, a trailblazer in the fight for women's health. And she taught Maya and me a lesson that Michelle mentioned the other night. She taught us to never complain about injustice, but do something about it. Do something about it.
Salute to the entire chat. Whatever your political affiliations, salute. We appreciate you here.
And she also taught us, and never do anything half-assed. And that is a direct quote. A direct quote. I grew up immersed in the ideals of the civil rights movement. My parents had met at a civil rights gathering, and they made sure that we learned about civil rights leaders, including the lawyers like Thurgood Marshall and Constance Baker Motley.
Scooty said, who am I voting for?
To make real
Whoever's going to do what I need for them to do, same as you.
at a young age.
Whoever's going to take care of my money, take care of me and my wife and my son is who I'm voting for. That's why I'm watching and paying attention to both candidates.
I would pursue.
Trust me, I'm going to do what's best for me. Not what's best for everybody. What's best for me.
You see, when I was in high school, I started to
We're going to see what I do. But don't think that because you see this complexion that I what you know I'm going to do, because you don't know. You don't know me like
she
that.
didn't want to go home. So one day I asked if everything was all right, and she confided in me that she was being sexually abused by her stepfather. And I immediately told her she had to come stay with us, and she did. This is one of the reasons I became a prosecutor, to protect people like Rhonda, because I believe everyone has a right to safety, to dignity, and to justice.
I tell you this, man, I'll be damned if I let anybody influence me or what I'm going to do. I'm a grown man. I'm going to do what I do. Don't matter what you do. Don't matter what you say or what she say or what Trump say. I'm going to do what I do. So it don't matter what anyone says. I'm going to do me like I've been doing.
Is a harm against all of us. And I would often explain this to console survivors of crime, to remind them no one should be made to fight alone. We are all in this together.
I don't answer questions. You ask her. Don't ask me any questions.
In the courtroom, I stood
I'm not running for office.
before a judge, and I said 5 words. Kamala Harris for the people. And to be clear, my entire
None of your business what I voted for, man. I don't know your give me your social security number and your pin to your ATM, and I'll tell you that.
And so, on behalf of the people, on behalf of every American, regardless of party, race, gender, or the language your grandmother speaks, on behalf of my mother and everyone who has ever set out on their own unlikely journey, on behalf of Americans like the people I grew up with, people who work hard, chase their dreams, and look out for one another, on behalf of everyone whose story could only be written in the greatest nation.
What's up, Isaac? We in here chilling, man.
Your nomination to be president of the United States.
All right, so it's official. Like a referee's whistle, we heard all of this. She ain't accepted yet. That's over. It's official. She accepted the nomination. She is the Democratic nominee. Trump is the Republican nominee. Now it's time for them to get in the ring and knuckle up at this debate. It's over. I don't want to hear no more about she this and that. It's on and popping. It's on and popping, bro. Everybody's now, the corners have been formally addressed. Time for them to get in the ring.
It's a precious,
That's it.
fleeting opportunity to move past the bitterness, cynicism, and divisive battles of the past.
There's gonna be barbecue chicken. I can't wait for somebody about to get their ass whooping. Whoever it is, I'm gonna be laughing at them. Trust me. We covering it. We cover everything. Somebody about to lose big time. I'm telling you that now, dog. I'm gonna have a great time laughing.
And let me say, I know there are people of various political views watching tonight, and I want you to know.
Sub me, dog. I'm a real one, bro. Trust me.
For all Americans, you can always trust me to put country above party and self, to hold sacred America's fundamental
I like what you just said, Dylan. It's gonna be barbecue chicken regardless. Better protect yourself. And whoever wins, if somebody's gonna get the business. If Harris gets elected, some of y'all get in the business. If Trump gets elected, some of y'all get in the business. You better be ready, bruh. You better be ready to lose and know what you're doing. Somebody's losing, bruh.
Around our highest aspirations, a president who leads and listens,
Appreciate you, Scroogey.
who's realistic,
Saruji.
practical, and has common sense, and always fights for the American people. From the courthouse to the White House, that has been my life's work. As a young courtroom prosecutor in Oakland, California, I stood up for women and children against predators who abuse them. As Attorney General of California, I took on the big banks, delivered $20 billion for middle-class families who faced foreclosure, and helped pass a homeowner bill of rights, one of the first of its kind in the nation. I stood up for veterans and students being scammed by big for-profit colleges. For workers who are being cheated out
If you think that I ain't gonna vote, you don't think that I would vote for Trump? If Trump is the guy that's gonna take care of me and mine, I'll do it. If Harris is the one that's taking care of me and mine, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what's best for me, man. I don't know why people don't understand that. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand me doing what's best for me. I don't understand it, man. But you guys, a lot of y'all just don't really believe what I'm telling you. But you know, go ahead and think what you want.
The elections that put me in those.
I'm listening to everybody.
We were underestimated at practically every turn, but we never gave up, because the future is always worth fighting for. And that's the fight we are in right now, a fight for America's future. Fellow Americans, this election is not only the most important of our lives, it is one of the most important in the life of our nation. In many ways, Donald Trump is an unserious man.
What's up, Manny? Manny Ramirez in the house. What's going on, dog? Good seeing you.
But the consequences.
Salute to the entire chat, no matter what your political affiliations are. Salute. Appreciate you being here.
Consider not only the chaos and calamity when he was in office, but also the gravity of what has happened since he lost the last election. Donald Trump tried to throw away your votes. When he failed, he sent an armed mob to the United States.
Heat Check says she needs performers to get votes. Let's not act like Kid Rock and Lee Greenwood didn't perform. You guys, man, y'all something else, man. You guys just ignore certain things, bro. Like there wasn't performances at the Republican National Convention. I saw it, bro. I saw Kid Rock out there rapping. Come on, man. Stop it, you guys.
He was found guilty of fraud by a jury of everyday Americans, and separately found liable.
Salute, Manny. I see you.
Sexual abuse. And consider what he intends to do if we give him power again. Consider his explicit intent to set free violent extremists who assaulted those law enforcement officers.
What's up, Sarah? Love you, Sarah. Sarah K. Scott in the house.
Intent to jail journalists, political.
Oh, he is? Trump is talking on Social Truth? Oh yeah, he gonna come in and he gonna come in and he gonna pick apart this whole situation. I can't do two things at once though. I gotta watch one or the other.
Donald Trump with no guardrails. And how he would use the immense powers of the presidency of the United States, not to improve your life, not to strengthen our national security, but to serve the only client he has ever had, himself. And we know what a second Trump term would look like. It's all laid out in Project 2025, written by his closest advisors, and its sum total is to pull our country back to the past. But America, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back to when Donald Trump tried to cut Social Security and Medicare.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I see people standing up clapping. Maybe you guys are on the slow feed. You guys might be on the slow feed. I might be ahead of you. I don't see what you guys are talking about. I don't see that.
We are not going to let him eliminate the Department of Education that
You guys are like 30 or 40 seconds behind, bro.
We are not going to let him end programs like Head Start that provide preschool and child care for our children. America, we are not going back.
Yeah, some of you guys are behind, man.
And we are charting.
I'm on the live feed.
And we are charting a new way forward. Forward to a future with a strong and growing middle class, because we know a strong middle class has always been critical to America's success. And building that middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
That debate, Jessica Andrew, that debate is about to be must-see TV. That's going to be the Super Bowl of politics. I can't wait.
Is where I come from.
Somebody getting smoked.
My mother kept a strict
Somebody getting smoked at that damn that debate. I cannot wait.
We wanted for little, and she expected us.
I'm gonna be laughing my ass off when that happens.
That were available to us, and to be grateful for them, because as she taught us, opportunity is not available to everyone. That's why we will create what I call an opportunity economy, an opportunity economy where
I cannot wait. I'm gonna be.
everyone has a chance to compete,
I already made it clear over here, dog.
to succeed.
Whoever loses that damn debate, I'm gonna drag. I cannot wait. I wish it was right after this. I mean, like this was a double header. Okay, you're done. Let's get to it. I can't wait.
Labor and workers and small business owners and entrepreneurs and American companies to create jobs, to grow our economy, and to lower the cost of everyday needs like healthcare and housing and groceries. We will provide
Splash Fuzz says, do I think the debate will influence the election? I'm not sure. I just know it's going to be entertaining. I'm enjoying the process. I need to see both of these people earn my vote. I'm not just going to give my vote to anybody. You're going to have to perform for me. I'm paying for a show. I need to see a show, dog. That's what it is. That's what it is with me. I need to be entertained. Get up here and do what you do. Win my vote. Not giving my vote to nobody.
He doesn't actually fight for the middle class. Instead, he fights for himself and his billionaire friends. And he will give them another round of tax breaks that will add up to $5 trillion to the national debt. And all the while, he intends to enact what in effect is a national sales tax, call it a Trump tax, that would raise prices on middle-class families by almost $4,000 a year.
Yeah, Manny Ramirez, man. We from the streets, man. We're all this talking. It's just like having two people that you know has been talking about. When I see them, I'm doing this, and the other one, when I see her, I'm doing this. Nah, dog. All that talking don't mean nothing to us. We've seen people talk And then when it came down to getting it cracking, they didn't get it cracking. That's all I care about, bro. All this talking don't be nothing to me. It's just blur, blah, 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 blah on both sides. Get on that stage with the moderator. Get on the stage with the moderator and let's knuckle up. That's where I come from. Forget all this talking. Let's pop it off. Let's go. Let's go, bro. I can't wait.
In America, too many women are not able to make those decisions. And let's be clear about how we got here. Donald Trump handpicked members of the United States Supreme Court to take away reproductive freedom. And now
I cannot wait for this debate, man. I'm just tired of the talking, man. Too much talking for me.
did it, and I'm proud to have done it, end quote. Well, I'll tell
I ain't gonna lie, man. I done seen both of these two
I've traveled across our country.
talk to their people the way they supposed to. Trump talked to his constituency the way he was supposed to. Harris is talking to hers the way she should too. I'm done talking. Stop talking to them. Y'all need to talk to each other, bruh. That's it. No more, dog. No more of this. 75 days, bruh. Let's go. 75 days. I'm ready.
Because doctors are afraid they may go to jail for caring for their patients. Couples just trying to grow their family, cut off in the middle of IVF treatments.
Vincent Mills, what's going on, big dog?
Sexual assault.
Put up a shut up, dog. Forget all that other stuff, man.
Carry a pregnancy.
I'm just listening to it because I'm trying to take it all in. That's all.
Because of
But you got to earn my vote, man. I don't give my votes to nobody. Y'all do what y'all want. But for me,
as a part
nah.
of his agenda, he and his allies would limit access to birth control, ban medication abortion, and enact a nationwide abortion ban with or without Congress. And get this, he plans to create a national anti-abortion coordinator and force states to report on women's miscarriages and abortions. Simply put, they are out of their minds.
Both of them, I know both of their strategies, bro. They're really reaching out to certain people because everybody pretty much knows what they're gonna do, but they want those certain people that can swing it. They're not, when she's talking and when Trump talking, they're talking to the swing voters. They're not talking to the hardcore voters like you guys. You guys have already drawn the line. You're with your Trump or your Harris. But the swing people that are in the middle, like me, I'm like this. Somebody got to convince me, bro. Both of them are talking to me. You guys that are already giving your votes and telling everybody what you're going to do, they're not even talking to you guys no more, bro. They're talking to us swing voters. That's who they talking to.
The freedom to live safe from gun violence in our schools, communities, and places.
People on the fence.
The freedom to love.
Those of you guys that are saying Trump, 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 those of you guys saying Harris, 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 they're not talking to you guys anymore. You're going to vote however you vote. There's nothing they can say that's going to make you change. Me? I could change in a second. Tell me the thing I want to hear, whether you do it or not, and I'll be over there. That's who they're talking to. Not talking to you guys.
With this election, we finally have the opportunity to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. And let me be clear. After decades in law enforcement, I know the importance of safety and security, especially at our border. Last year, Joe and I brought together...
Border, for you guys that said she wasn't talking about the border. There's the border talk right there.
...the longest border bill in decades.
She just talked about the border. You said she wasn't talking about the border. She's talking about it.
...believes a border deal would hurt his campaign. So he ordered his allies in Congress to kill the deal.
Follow me on X and follow me on Twitter at Shaxter21. Bev, could you please put up the Cash App? Make sure you guys are tipping your bartender. We in the house, bruh. Salute to the entire chat.
Bipartisan border security bill that he killed, and I will sign it into law.
That's border talk.
I know we can live up to our proud heritage as a nation of immigrants and
Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. Sub the channel, y'all. We're going to cover this entire election. We've been covering it, both sides. Make sure you go and check out the Republican convention live that we did. So just to let you guys know, we did do one. We were on here when Trump was speaking too.
We must also be steadfast in advancing our security and values abroad.
What's up, Justin Sa? Hey, Justin Sa, I mean, you know, I appreciate the fact that I got some influence, man, but I'll never tell you who to vote for, man. Do what you think you should do if you want to do it.
And engage with our brave troops overseas. As Commander-in-Chief, I will ensure America always has the strongest, most lethal fighting force in the world.
That's border right there. I mean, some of you guys act like she ain't saying what it is you said she wasn't saying.
Sacred obligation to care for our troops and their families, and I will always honor and never disparage their service and their sacrifice.
There you go. She just said it. You know, it's interesting. Donald Trump, when he did his speech at the Republican National Convention, it was 1 hour and 33 minutes. You guys didn't even let this lady talk for 10 minutes before y'all started. Y'all started talking about what she didn't talk about with Trump talk for 1 hour and a half. I mean, come on, dog. Keep it fair, bro. Keep it fair. Whoever wins, wins, bro. Let's just keep it fair, dog. Let's not try to sabotage somebody, man. Let them have a fair one, bro.
To abandon NATO. He encouraged Putin to invade our allies. Said Russia could, quote, do whatever the hell they want. 5 days before Russia attacked Ukraine, I met with President.
Make sure you sub the channel, homie. Appreciate you.
Russia's plan to invade. I helped mobilize a global response over 50 countries.
Yeah, Justin Saw, man, you know. But I always voted, but now that I got something to lose, when you get to something to lose, big dog, now it matters. I have a son, I have a wife, I have stuff. Now it's like, wait a minute. I need to be understanding who's running things because I want to keep my stuff and I want to accumulate it. So when I was younger, I didn't have to worry about that. Now I do. That's why I'm into it, because I'm like, hey, man, I need to keep my stuff. Okay. I like my white staircase. I like this. I need to keep it. So that's why I'm watching.
Stand up for Israel's right to defend.
All right, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man, for your subscription. We talk about everything, and we get into that football too, dog. Trust me, we don't play over here. Matthew Shack Unfiltered is the real deal.
The horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused on October 7.
Tony Revere says she sounds like a Cowboy fan. That's funny. That's funny, big dog. That's funny. That was funny.
At the same time, what has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is devastating. So many innocent lives lost. Desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety over and over again.
Sore Loser said, when you get family, you become more conservative. Just nature. Work hard to provide, less government. I don't know if I want to call it conservative because I just call it secure in the bag, bro. You know, I know multi-millionaire Democrats and I know multi-millionaire Republicans. For me, it's just secure in the bag. I don't care about what color, red, blue, green, homie. That's what I care about. Green. Who's putting more green in my pocket? That's what I care about, bro. I can do the rest. I can do the rest on my own. I've been doing it. I just need to get that paper, more of that paper in my account. That's what I need.
And
One of these two is gonna help me get more money. I'm trying to figure that out. Who's the one's gonna get me the money? And who's gonna keep me safe? It's two things. Who's gonna keep me safe and who's gonna get me paid? That's it. That's all I need. I don't need nobody coming over here trying to take over the country, and I don't need nobody over here trying to interfere with me getting that money. That's it. That's all I care about. All this other stuff, y'all, that's between y'all, man. I'm good.
Waver in defense of America's security and ideals, because in the enduring struggle between democracy and tyranny, I know where I stand and I know where the United States belongs.
Is that Gavin Newsom? Was that Gavin Newsom? It looked like Gavin Newsom. I think Gavin Newsom like 6'5". I think that is him. So loser, appreciate you, big dog. You know how we do it over here, man. Sub the channel to all y'all on here. Sub the channel, dog. You will not be disappointed, man. Do not think that you got me figured out. I'm the guy that you're going to be like, damn, I didn't think he'd say that. That's me.
That is ready to move forward. Ready for the next step in the incredible journey that is America.
Oh, it was him. Okay, Sarah.
I see an America where we hold fast.
Gavin Newsom, tall as hell, man. He looked like he could be on the Warriors or something, Sarah. He looked like he could be a small forward or something. Like he's 6'7" or something like that. He looked tall. Appreciate the sub, sore loser. You ain't gonna be disappointed, dog.
Is out of reach. An America where we care for one another, look out for one another, and recognize that we have so much more in common.
Sarah, Jessica Alju said you 5'7". You pretty tall. My mother was 5'6". You pretty tall. You pretty tall. Woman 5'7". That's pretty tall. That's pretty tall, Jessica. If you 5'7", you're like taller than the average woman. I think the average woman's height is 5'4" or something like that. 5'7", that's good. That's a good height. Real good height. Okay, Nancy Pelosi, okay. I'm like, he looked like Gavin Newsom. I'm like, that looked like Newsom.
Everything is. Well, my mother had another lesson she used to teach. Never.
Tony Rivera said Newsom got on high. He got on high heels. Y'all gangster, man. Y'all some gangsters. Y'all some gangsters, bro. Y'all be coming up with some. That's why I do this, man. I need to be entertained, bro. It's funny as hell what you guys were saying.
Let us show each other and the world who we are and what we.
So right up, Sarah. Everyone, regardless of affiliation, should do your homework and not listen to outside influences. Man, I got friends on both sides of the coin, man. They've been trying to convince me. They want each of my friends from each party want to be able to say they got me to do what they wanted me to do, dog. I'm just like, man, I'm the wrong person to try to make somebody do something.
To the greatest democracy in the history of the world.
I am super stubborn, bro, and super vindictive. I'm like, I'm the wrong person to try to convince, man. Convincing me is a waste of time. You better off doing what you do. Because I'm going to do exactly what I want.
We must be worthy of this moment.
Pelosi's Gavin's aunt? Really? Sarah, I believe you, Sarah. I believe you. I didn't know that. I never knew that Pelosi and Gavin were related. I never knew that.
To fight for this country we love. To fight for the ideals we.
Bev says Kamala's a much greater public speaker than Trump. People don't understand, man, that she's been in courtrooms as the district attorney of San Francisco and the attorney general of California. She's been in courtrooms. She know how to talk. I don't know why Trump keep trying to act like she can't talk. She could talk. Trust me. I need to see both of them knuckle up, bruh. Yeah, man, hit them like button, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Everybody on here, y'all should be subbing the channel, dog. Shouldn't be no excuse. We're fair over here, dog. We covered the Republican National Convention. It's on his channel. Make sure you go over there and check it out. We went over Trump's entire speech, just like I did here. We keep it fair, man. It ain't gonna be, we're not trying to convince anybody of what to do over here. You make your own mind up. I don't want to be responsible for your decisions. Is that it? That was short as hell. Is that it? What? Man, Trump went for an hour and a half. How long was she on, Sarah? 40 minutes? 30 minutes? Wow. That's short. I thought she was going to go in for like an hour and a half. You know, Trump was going in for an hour and a half. This is short, bro. Super short. Like, she got to her points. She got to her points. Is that Beyonce? Oh, y'all better hope Beyonce don't walk out. That's Beyonce's song, though. Y'all better hope Beyonce don't walk out, or Taylor Swift, bruh. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. 20 minutes? That's crazy. Donald Trump spoke for an hour and 33 minutes, man. She only spoke for like 30? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. I must read you guys' comments. Somebody, Dog said it, Trump has a lot of stamina for his age. He doesn't drink or smoke, only McDonald's. Okay. Okay, let me go and turn this down because whatever, they're going to start bloviating, man. Salute to the entire chat, man. Salute to the entire chat, man. We have definitely have been covering the entire process. We're going to go all the way to the election. We're not playing. Over here, Matthew Shack Unfiltered, just to let you guys know, the tagline on this channel is real talk, not fake talk. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. We talk a lot of sports, entertainment, politics, pop culture. We do whatever, dog. But one thing that we definitely are over here, we're intelligent. We're intellectuals, man. We think, we know how to speak. We don't tell people what to do. Or I mean, if you come in and you say something stupid, you're getting dragged. Understand that. You're getting dragged by the constituency on this channel would drag you. And if you come over here being real stupid, you wind up falling, flying through the air like Jazzy Jeff on the Fresh Prince when he got thrown out by Uncle Phil. Ah! That'll be you. So I just want to make it clear, because a lot of you guys have never seen me before. You never heard of what we do over here. But when the Republican National Convention was on, we covered it. There was no favoritism. I didn't do something for Harris that I didn't do for Trump. I didn't do something for Trump that I didn't do for Harris. You go right on this channel, put it in, you will see us doing the same thing. You'll see the comments of Trump when he was on, and we were doing the same thing. All right. Now she is formally the Democratic nominee. It's on like Donkey Kong. There's no more posturing. There's no more discussion about this, that, and the other. Them two need to meet on a podium in Philadelphia or wherever the hell they're going to be at. And we need to have those two knuckle up. I need to see somebody's lip touched up. I need to see somebody's nose bloodied, not physically, but verbally. I need somebody to get pimp slapped on that stage, bro. Okay. That's what I need. I definitely need to see that. All right. And whoever loses this election, make sure you're here. Make sure you're here, because we're really going to go in. Both of these candidates, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, man. They're not the ideal candidate per se, but most of the time they're not the ideal candidate. That's not what this country's about. This country's about differences. Styles make fights. Both of these two got different styles. Both of them are different nationalities. Both of them are different genders. Both of them are from different eras. And it's going to be off the hook. I cannot wait. Okay? Funny as hell, bro. God. What's going on, Slick? What's going on? What's going on, Stephen Gomez? Man, I got some of my vets in here. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys thought, man. Tell me what you guys thought. Tell me what you thought about the Democratic National Convention. This is what I'd say. This is what I'm going to say. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent, this is what I say. This is how I think. I'm a strategist, bro. I played sports. I played sports from the time I was little all the way to college, bro. I think think like a sporting event, like a game, like football, basketball, baseball. I think like that. If I want to win, I'm scouting. I'm scouting the other team. I'm not walking on the field, the diamond, the octagon, the court. I'm not walking on there not knowing matchups. Okay? I'm gonna know what I'm up against. I'm gonna know what they run. I'm gonna know what their tendencies are. I'm gonna know when they're in this formation what they're likely to run, what they like to run on this play. What do they do on 4th and 1? That's me, bro. Okay, that's what I do. All right. So for me, I watch everybody. I'm gonna watch everybody, dog. Okay. So I watched Donald Trump. I watched everything. I watched the entire Republican convention from top to bottom, and we at the end we did cover it. We did. It's on here. Did the same with this. Now, I have a very good idea what her policies are. I have a very good idea what Trump's policies are. Now I got to see them two fight. That's it. That's the next thing. You said what you said. Trump doing some jabs at her. Said some funny things. She said some things about him. She said some funny things. Now it's time for them to meet up, bro. That's it. Ain't no more. No more. Okay. All right. That's it. Okay. And I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people in this country that's going to be mad, and you're going to be jacked. Okay. You're going to be messed up. All right. One of these candidates is going to ruin a lot of people's lives in this country. One of these two is going to mess y'all up. I'm just saying it. I'm just being honest, man. Everybody's not coming out clean, bro. This is going to be a dirty ass election. This is going to be, rolling in the mud slinging. It's going to be really, really rough. Whoever does not be on the right side of history when it comes to this election, it's going to be all bad for you. I'm telling you what, I'm just being honest, dog. Everybody's not winning. Like we always say, some of y'all can't go. Some of you guys ain't gonna be inside. Y'all gonna be outside. I'm just saying what it is. And the people that's inside ain't gonna give a damn about the people that are outside. So whoever you're voting for, you better hope that happens. Whoever you have, you better really hope, because the opposite side is going to make your life miserable. They really are, bro. I believe everything Trump said he's going to do when he gets in there, he's going to do. I believe everything Harris says she's going to do. So if you are geometrically opposed or diametrically opposed to whoever's the candidate and they win, you better you're going to have to figure it out, dog. It's going to be more than just coping. You're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to adapt to your situation. All the plans and aspirations that your ass had is not going to happen, bro. If you're mad because you think that the gas prices are too high, they're going to get higher. If the groceries at the grocery store are too high, they're going to get higher. If you think that the country's not, the equality in this country's bad, it's going to get worse. So if I was you, I would vote for myself. I would vote for myself. Trust and believe, because that's exactly what I'm doing. All right. Okay. I'm trying to help y'all. Really am. Really trying to help you guys. Right. Booty Bang says styles make fights. A great quote. Yeah, that's straight from boxing, bro. Straight from boxing. Okay. Kara K. Scott, we will see what's going to be said in the debate. Should be very interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait, man. This is going to be a good one. I remember when Trump and Biden, when they had their debates, man, Trump was having them one-liners and them zingers, bro. Trump was hitting them with some stuff, dog. It was funny. But at the end, he who laughs last, laughs best. He didn't win. So I'm curious to see how. I already know that Kamala, I know her style. She's from where I'm from. She's from the Bay Area. She's been in politics as long as I've been a voter. She was always doing something in the Bay Area. Ain't that right, Sarah? She was always doing something. Okay. She was running for this office, that office, district attorney of Frisco, running for the attorney general, running for senator. She was always doing something. So in the Bay Area, those of us that are from there, she was always doing something. So we're very familiar with her. I'm familiar with her style, familiar with her cadence in her speeches. We know exactly what she's going to do. We know, what she's going to focus on. But we also know when she gets elected what she'll do. And she's going to do everything she says. I know that. I already know Trump's going to do everything he said because he was already the president before. Both of these people aren't capping. You as a voter here in the United States, if you do not stop each one of these two, you're in trouble because both of them ain't playing. I'm letting you know that now. Neither one of those two are playing. I know a lot of y'all think Kamala soft, but y'all don't know her like we know her, dog. Trust me. You don't want her as the prosecutor on your ass in nothing. Because she gonna put your ass in jail, dog. She don't play, man. She don't play, man. She is ruthless, man. Trust me. We already know Trump ruthless. Trump gonna laugh and do it. She's not gonna be laughing doing anything. That's why this is so interesting to me. Okay. So I cannot wait. All right. Vincent Mills said debate will be UFC 300. I cannot wait, bro. Okay. Tony Rivera says one's been a head coach, the others have been assistant coach. Well, if you want to use that analogy, some of the greatest coaches of all time was an assistant coach. Assistant coaches do it all the time. They move up in rank and become legends. I mean, Vince Lombardi was an assistant coach. John Madden was an assistant coach. Tom Landry was an assistant coach. I mean, we can go on and on and on and on and on and on, bro. I mean, there's nothing wrong being an assistant. That's how you learn. What do you do when you become a head coach? Then you got people who became a head coach. They didn't do nothing. They didn't have no reason to be a head coach. Josh McDaniels. We can go on and on. Stay out the offensive coordinator. What the hell are you up here trying to run a team for? So we'll see. All right. Christian Vaughn said all substance, no substance, all showmanship. Well, part of the game is showmanship. I mean, it's just like in boxing. I mean, in UFC, you don't do flurries, but stealing around, you don't steal rounds in the UFC. Either you win in or you're not. In boxing, you could steal around in 10 seconds. You could bounce around, and they go doom, 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 and you got 10 seconds, and you go ba 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 ba, bing. Then they win that round. So in politics, showmanship has a lot to do with it. Okay. Booty Banks says, Taylor come out to support Kamala? No, she hasn't come out to support anybody, but that doesn't mean she won't. I mean, she supported Biden and Harris in 2020, but we need to be finding out what Travis Kelce's supporting. She's with Travis Kelce now. Is Travis Kelce a Republican or is he a Democrat? That's what we need to be finding out. I don't know what Travis Kelce is. Is he a Republican or is he a Democrat? That's a very good question. Because when she was single, she was going for the Dems. Now she with Travis. Now she ain't saying nothing. She ain't said nothing. So All right. Okay. Slick said, I stopped doing politics in the 90s, plus being an Army vet. I no need for my vote either way. Amen. Amen. Salute to whatever decision you make. You know, my family, both of my parents were officers in the military. My family served in every war that he could serve in all the way back to the Civil War, bro. As far as we can go back, I can't go back to the Revolutionary War, at least not yet. But all my family members were military, everybody. So salute, thank you for your service. But you got to do what's best for you, dog. I mean, you got to understand, man. That's where we're at. That's where you're at. We're at, bro. All right. We're going to find out. Tony Rivera said, we seen Trump run the office for 4 years and we seen Harris running for the last 3. I didn't see Harris run no offense. I seen Harris be assistant coach. Harris didn't run nothing. What did she do? She didn't run nothing. Tell me what a vice president running a team. She didn't run nothing, dog. She was standing next to the man. Now Biden was running. Now you got to keep it even. Biden, you know what he did as the president. Trump, you know what he did as the president. But Harris ain't never been no president. That's what it is. She ain't never been no president. You don't know. We don't know what she gonna do. She ain't in there. James says, and this country went to hell the last 3 years. I mean, maybe for you, it wasn't hell for me. It ain't been hell for me for a long time. So, I mean, I don't know, dog. I mean, maybe your life and what's going through is probably true. But for me, nah, life wasn't hell for me. All right. Alan Davis says, so what's the right side? That's not for me to determine, dog. I think everybody has a right to whatever they believe is best for them, dog. I really am being honest with you guys, man. Okay. When I look at my wife and my son and my situation, that's what I care about. Okay. Every man for themselves, God for us all. That's what my mother used to tell me. Every man for themselves, God for us all. We all God for everybody, but every man for himself, man. You're going to have to stand on your own too, homie. That's it. It ain't my job to carry you around, dog. It ain't my job. My job is to get on here and talk about it. But I'm not holding nobody's hand in that voting booth. That's for you to decide. Okay. He checked the last 4 years hasn't affected you, Shaq? Nope. Most middle class people have got to work 2 jobs to afford a living. I don't work 2 jobs. I'm self-employed, which is harder than working 2 jobs. I'm self-employed, bro. Okay. So in other words, I kill what I eat what I kill. Salute to the working class, because I had a job, but if a job comes along and they pay me more than what I'm making now, I'm with it. But nah. I work every day, dog. I don't get 2 days off. I don't get, oh man, it's Friday night. I don't have to go back till Monday. I work every day. Holidays included, because I don't have somebody that's maintaining the job for the 48 hours I'm off. I have to continue doing what I'm doing. So when people tell me, Shaq, you're not suffering, nah, dog, because when you get up and you got to get it out the mud every day of your life, it's a whole different ball game. When it's time for me to go and do something, I don't have to ask nothing. I don't have to, hey man, I have to put in my 2 weeks note and 2 weeks vacation. Man, I go on vacation whenever the hell I want to. All I need is an internet connection. You got a Wi-Fi in this hotel? Si, senor. Okay, cool. I'm working. So that's my life, dog. My life is I don't get a day off. When I'm vacation, I'm working. So that's the difference, man. So no. Okay. Alan Davenport said, BS, it won't be a breaking point. Ross Bubb said, if you think like an idiot, you will be dictated. Facts, man. I'm my own person, bro. I mean, shoot. I have my birth certificate. My birth certificate has one person on it, me. I wasn't born with any twins or no triplets. I was born alone, and I'm going to die alone. That's it. That's it, bro. Whoever's in my life, they're in my life because I want them to be. I want my wife in my life, my son in my life. I'm good. I got some good friends. I got some good, members and subscribers on this channel. And everybody else, dog, hey man, figure it out. Figure it out. Ain't my responsibility. Okay. Tony Rivera says, no matter what, worst damn. Oh, it's not going to be perfect, bro. Even the people, if you get what you want, it ain't going to be perfect. It's not. There's going to be some things that you're going to be mad about. Okay? There's going to be some things that Trump will leave on the table at the end of his presidency. There'll be some things that Harris leaves on the table. And you know, if you think that they're going to do everything they say they're going to do, they're not. You'll be lucky if they get a couple of those things done, bro. Okay. Alan Davis said, already doing that. My babies won't starve. Like I said, man, if you're blessed with your health and you wake up every morning, it shouldn't even matter which one of these people become the president, dog. A lot of people are really vested into this. You guys are really betting your entire happiness and life to who's going to be the president of the United States. Dog, this is the most free country in the world, bro. Like, you can legitimately have the president that's a piece of a POS and still get millions. They can't. What are they going to do? Stand in front of your doorway and tell you, well, since you're a Republican and what Democrats are in, you ain't getting no money. You might as well go down to the shelter. Same the opposite way. Nah, dog. I'm about to get it. Ain't nobody stopping me, dog. Trust me. Okay. Because after a while, you'll get used to it. You just see somebody up there on the stage talking blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, man, why? I'll just cut them. Look, man, as long as I got one of these, what you going to do? Okay. All right, man. Follow me on IG at Shaxer21. Subscribe this channel. Subscribe. Become a member. Stop playing. Okay. Slick says, Bears and KC been a good game tonight. I didn't even watch it, bro. I didn't watch it. I'm going to be watching plenty of football. I got the game tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a watch party. 49ers and Raiders will be doing a watch party on that. But, I mean, my money is now my money involved. I can't be entertained all the damn time. Like, it's a preseason game. Like, and it's the third. So I'm like, man, let me watch this. Let me know what's going on. Because I'm going to have a bunch of people trying to tell me, yo, man, Shaq, did you see it, man? That's why I tried to tell you should vote for Trump. Because that part that she said, blah, blah, blah. I need to know. Oh, well, I didn't see it, dog. I was over there watching a bunch of scrubs play. Dudes that ain't even going to make the team. So I can't do that. Tony Rivera said, Judge Joe said she was doing something in the Bay Area. Judge Joe Brown is a real one. But I'm from the Bay Area. Like, it's like somebody telling you what's going on in your own house, bro. That's what it is. Judge Joe Brown is in Memphis, man. Salute to Joe Brown. Love Joe Brown. Real one. But Joe Brown can't tell me what's going on in my own hood, dog. It's my hood. I know everything that was going on. Everything that was going on. Right? Somebody told him we already knew what was popping. We been knew what was going on. That's old news, bro. That's like somebody coming to you and say, oh, man, did you hear about it, bro? Hey, man, did you hear that Tony and Marco got into a fight? Well, like, man, that was in the summer. You just barely found that out. We was there. Oh, really? Man, I heard Marco knocked him out. What are you talking about, man? Marco got his face smashed in. What are you saying? See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, so when people tell me about Kamala Harris, you try to come tell me about Kamala Harris, you can't. We know her, bro. Now, you want to tell me about Trump? I don't know Trump like that. I know of Trump. I know the things he did. But I don't, you can tell me something I probably wouldn't know. But when it comes to her, you can't tell me nothing I don't know about her already. I already know that. Okay. He checked, said Gabbard owned her in the debate. She froze during that debate. What's that got to do with Trump? What's that got to do with him? He's the one that got to do it. Even if that's true, she's the Democratic nominee. So it didn't affect it. It didn't work. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. The Raiders beat the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas, but who won the Super Bowl? Like I said, come on, dog. Didn't stop nothing, did it? Okay. Good day, sir. I can't pronounce your name. O.C. Lota? He said, who do you think is more dangerous for your economy? Big up from Nigeria. More dangerous? Well, it depends. The only way that I say is the economy. If your money's based on the economy, it's going to be the person who gets rid of the legislation probably more in the interim, because the country's is dependent on legislation. Okay. But eventually, after maybe everyone gets adjusted, I think it'd probably go up. All right. So it's just a matter of, are you willing? Is the economy willing to sacrifice? If one of them change something that's going to be status quo right now, and we all know who that's going to be. We know that Donald Trump's going to come in and he's going to legislate, take all the legislation out and make it really simple, where the Oval Office is controlling all of that. All these other little situations, especially like, let's just say, board of education, getting rid of that. All those people are not going to be having a job. He's getting rid of that. Emissions, he's getting rid of that. He's getting rid of that. He's getting rid of that. So where are all these people going to work at? So if you're in that sector, it's barbecue chicken for you. But if you're like me and you're not in that sector, and what goes on in the Department of Education, that don't got nothing to do with my money. That don't have nothing to do with my money. Emissions don't got nothing to do with my money. Whatever he regulates don't got nothing to do with my money. It ain't going to affect me. In fact, it'll probably enhance me. It'll probably make things better for me personally. All right. But if I see people I love going through something and I have an affinity for them and I have that type of feeling, I might be like, yo, man, I don't want to see my people out there. I don't want to see that. So it all depends. Got a decision to make. Somebody's getting ready to get served, dog. Somebody's getting to be thrown in the gutter. Somebody's getting thrown in the gutter, dog. That's what it is. And if it was me, I would just say, it ain't going to be me, dog. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me not to be affected. You might have to work 3 jobs. You might have to. You might have to cut that cable off. You might have to not, buy all that weed that you buy here in this state. Okay. Better take some of these amenities out. You better start trying to scale back. Okay. But everybody's not going to be scaling back. Some people are going to be really living well. Okay. So you got a decision to make, dog. That's what it is. Okay. M says, I think Taylor is going to be quiet this time. I do too, because I don't know what Travis Kelce is. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm willing to believe that Taylor Swift relationship is more important than this election. That's what I think. I think Taylor Swift is really, really in love with Travis Kelce. And I think that if Travis Kelce ain't rocking with something, if she's not rocking with it, she ain't going to say nothing. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking that. This has been the longest I've seen Taylor Swift in a relationship. Taylor Swift be writing albums on boyfriends, bruh. John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal, all these. She been Travis a year, dog. That's a long time for her to be in a relationship. Plus, she's 34 now. She might not want to. Just being honest, bro. S-Rays, your thoughts on Cornel West? Dr. West, I haven't really seen him in this election. I haven't really seen him like he was with him and Tavis Smiley was really, really out there during the Obama administration. I can't really speak on Dr. West right now because I haven't seen him. I don't know what his position is. Okay. Let's see here. Newey said, it was hell for me in 2019. I went back to school and bettered my life. Now it's better for me now. Hey, man, salute to you, man, for understanding that you had to make a sacrifice. This is, if you guys played any type of chess, you ever heard of a pawn sacrifice in chess? That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a pawn sacrifice, bro. Somebody's getting ready to get taken out. And if it was me, man, I'm going down fighting, dog. Trust me, man. There ain't going to be no easy win for me. Easy win or loss for me. I'm definitely making it happen. Stacy Smith, what's going on? Said, hey, Matt, even your mom was wise. Great saying. Yeah, my mother was a reverend, was an ordained minister. So she always told me those kind of lessons. And to be honest with you, even when I wasn't listening, I heard her. I was the kid or the adult running around doing wrong. But every time I did wrong, I knew I was doing wrong. I knew it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just doing it. I'm like, man, I'm not doing right. I'm effing up. But it's too much fun not to. But I knew it. And I think that's what saved me from not going too far. Those kind of things that she told me like that. So I'm just blessed to have both of my parents, in the house, had balance. Okay. Had my real father, my real mother, my whole life until my mother left. And when I mean left, I mean left. I don't mean left and went somewhere else. I mean left. And I was a grown ass man. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm a wise person. But that doesn't mean I ain't gonna do what I want. I'm gonna still do what I want, man. But there's repercussion. Newey said, and that would be like that. It doesn't matter who the president be tomorrow. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, man. I'm seeing a lot of people just putting their faith into humans, bro. Like, both of these people are human beings, man. Do you know human beings change their minds, bro? Do you know human being like you one day, don't like you the next? Like, you ain't understanding, you dealing with humans, man. You ain't dealing with no robot. You ain't dealing with no AI. You dealing with real blood pumping human beings, bro, with their own minds and their own influences, dog. Like, people flip on you, man. They bend the corner on you overnight. How many of y'all found that y'all been betrayed by somebody who you thought had your back and they didn't have your back? They was way back. You're like, man, what the hell? What happened? Like I said, man, don't think these people won't flip. They'll flip the script on your ass. As soon as they get in there, they turn into somebody else. Okay. David Lee. I don't understand how some people can vote for someone that doesn't like them. I'm retired and wife is a nurse. You look at history, middle class has always been under a Democrat. Well, the bottom line is, man, people do what they know. Like, you got to understand that, man. People only know what they know. If you put people from a different walk of life in another situation, then you'll see what they'll do. Y'all remember that movie 48 Hours, man? Not 48 Hours. What was it called? Trading Places. Remember Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd? Remember that movie? That's a perfect example. You had Eddie Murphy, who was the homeless street hustler dude, and then you had Dan Aykroyd, who was the Ivy League stockbroker, and the two dudes, Mortimer and the other old dude, had a dollar bet to have them switch places and see who would do what. Eddie Murphy flipped over there to that other side and was successful. And Dan Aykroyd flipped to the hustler side and was successful. Then they formed Voltron and got rid of both of them. So that's what it is, dog. All either one of them needed to have their situations changed. Eddie for the better, Dan Aykroyd for the worst. What happened? Both of them became, because you're able to adapt. The adaptability of Eddie Murphy and the adaptability of Dan Aykroyd, that's why they were where they were at. They both were successful at what they were doing, but when their lives were put on different situation, they're like, yeah. So that's the story, bro. David Lee, I like how you talk. New sub, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining us over here. Chris said Democrats areas suck to live in. Hey, man, I don't know, though. I live in a Democratic state, man. This is California, bro. Trust me. Okay, you can go back and look at my videos and see where I live at. This whole state's Democratic. California, man, shoot, LA. This is one of the biggest tourist attractions on the planet. I don't know where you're getting that from. Okay. Donald Hicks checking in. Chosen One said blacks for Trump. He said, man, everyone always want to say blacks for Trump. Like every black is for Trump. Every black is for Kamala Harris. I mean, come on, man. Valiant Thor said Taylor Swift getting with cheap meals. Newey said Taylor Swift is definitely not for Trump. Yeah, but she's not saying nothing, though. I mean, if she's not saying nothing. I really want to know what Travis Kelce, I'm going to do my homework. I want to know what his political affiliations is. I want to know that. I want to know what Jason Kelsey's is. I want to know, bro. Because I think it thinks, bro. Bailey Brasher said nothing really changes. It doesn't matter who wins. I mean, psychologically, it does. Psychologically, it does. I saw people crying at the Republican National Convention, like how Michael Jackson used to have them people crying. They were crying over Trump, crying over Kamala Harris, because their emotions are tied into this outcome, dog. It's tied up. It's very, very much tied up. All right, and I'd be a fool to get myself emotionally tied up with a president. Man, I've had too many presidents in my life, man. Okay, how many presidents have I had in my life since I've been on this planet? Let me count. I think like 10 or 11, dog. I woke up the same day with the same name, same race, same gender. Man, it ain't changed shit. It ain't changed nothing, dog. It's a bunch of talking. Okay. All right. I lived through Republican and Democratic presidents. What changed? Nothing. I got older and I was able to do something about it. That's pretty much it. When I was a kid, I couldn't do nothing. When I became an adult, 18, I still didn't have all the power to do what I wanted to do. But now, man, I'm a grown ass man, dog. Ain't nobody. I don't have to ask nobody to do nothing, man. Okay, I don't have to ask to borrow the car no more. I don't have to ask, hey, can I have an extra $20? I don't have to. I'm shit. I don't have. Who the hell do I look like? Worried about a effing president, bruh? Who's who? I will vote, and whatever happens, dog. I'm gonna get up the next day and go get it. That's it. Yeah. Daniel Woman says you must be a Raider fan, without question. Ain't gonna be no doubt about that. Is Taylor performing at the DNC? DNC's over with. She definitely didn't perform. Okay. Dr. Feelgood, what's going on, Feelgood? What's up? Daniel Warman said, if Harris wins, a lot of people are going to miss Biden. That's scary. This black man Trump all the way. Hey, man, you got to do your thing, dog. Got to do your thing. I'm just telling you, man, if it doesn't happen, man, be ready. Be ready, bro. I think that this is going to be closer than people think. I think it's going to be closer than you think, bro. Cousin Saw said halfway to 10K. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, dog. 10K is right there, bro. It's right there. It's right across the street. Edward Tripp, what's going on? Trip. It's happening. Of course, if Trump loses, it'd be the biggest upset in history. Donald Trump better not lose this election. There will be no retort. Losing to Biden's one thing. Losing to Kamala Harris is another, dog. You don't get to talk that much smack and talk about this lady the way you talked about her and lose. He better not lose, bro. At all. You don't get to do all of that, bro. Okay. You don't get to talk like he talk and lose to her. She don't know if she's black. She don't know if she's this. She don't know this. She don't know that. She's stupid. She did. Dude, you better win, bro. Because if you lose to her, what does that make you, bro? Like you got to understand, man, when you popping it, bro. When you popping it, you can't be losing. You can't do it. You can't do it, man. You can't do it. You lose to her, it's over. I mean, they ain't even no talk. Don't even bring your don't because the next election he'll be was he 78? He'll be 82. You really want a person who will be 86 by the time he's out? Like he got to win this, man. All that, man. All this what I'm hearing. All the Trump homies, all y'all on here, better not lose to Kamala Harris, dog, at all. She ain't never been the president. She done already seen what her stuff is. Been in office the last 3-4 years as the VP with Biden. You ain't happy with it. It should be a slam dunk. It should be a layup. There's no excuse. She loses this, that'll be the biggest election upset in the history of this nation. And there ain't nothing you guys can do about it. And I'm gonna be laughing, bro. I guarantee you, I'm gonna laugh harder if Trump loses than if Harris loses. I'm still gonna laugh. Harris lose. But Trump better not lose, bro. At all. God. All right. Bring your best. See you later. Esprit should have been Jill Scott or Cornel West, the people who are struggling below the middle class line. In this country, that line is defined by your criminal record. We're over policed. Well, I mean, some people are going to say you're under policed, but it all depends. Okay. Donnell Hicks said, "I wish I could vote. Never lose your voting rights." Yeah, man. Once you become you lose your rights, man. With that behind the wall, man, it's hard to come back, bro. That means no way to come back. No way to come back. All right, you're right. Dr. Vilga's very tight. Trump better keep taking this shit light. I'm telling you now, dog. You better not lose this, man. You don't get to pop it like that, bro. You gotta win if you're gonna be out there being brash, man. You can't be the brash loser, bro. Okay. I mean, like I said before, I don't care what school you went to. You could have went to public school, private school, parochial school. You could have went to school overseas, military school. We've all seen a fight. We've all seen a fight at school. I don't care what school you went to, Christian school. We've all seen a fight at school. I don't care. I don't have to know you. You've seen two people, classmates, fighting before, whether it's on campus or off campus. You've seen it. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, dog. I've always seen the person who was popping it the most get his ass whooped or her ass whooped. The person who was barking the most was the one who was getting their nose wiped. Like I'd say maybe like 90% of the time, bro. It was very rare that the person that was popping it the most was the one that was putting in that work. It was always the one that was popping it too much that was getting their ass whooped. That I'm just being honest with you. Maybe your experience is different, but mine's is the person popping it the most was getting touched up in the wrong way. Who's the person popping it the most? Trump is. Trump better be that 10%. He better not lose this at all. But if he does, we're going to be here. Harris loses, we'll be here. Okay. Donnell Hicks said 24 years. Hey, man, salute to you, man. Okay. Salute to you, man. Not just move on, bro. Okay. Ant Cuts, what's going on, Skillet? Said this fool said blacks for Trump. Hey, man, they've been saying all kinds of stuff, dog. I mean, freedom of speech, bro. I mean, but I know I'm black. I'm not blacks for Trump or blacks for Harris. I'm blacks for Shaq. Like, it's funny, man, how people just start claiming their entire bloodline, their entire racial makeup. Everyone is doing what you're doing. Like we aren't individuals. Like I saw a lot of black people in there that was for Harris. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. Yeah, Finna said he's gonna lose 100%. Hey man, he lose. I'm gonna be in there busting up, dog. Cause you don't get to do all of that and lose. Sub the channel. All y'all on here need to sub the channel. Stop playing. Stop playing, dog. Paul Olson, man, just became a member, man. Silver Ring member. What's going on, PO? My boy PO in the house, man. What's up, Paul? What's up, man? You made the right decision, dog. You see how he's lit up? That means he got that bling bling, bruh. Okay. Welcome to the elite, Paul Olson. You in elite status. Okay. All right. Appreciate you, Paul. Like I said, man, we over here doing it, man. We over here chilling. I'm really surprised she only talked for like 30 minutes, bro. I mean, I don't even think she talked for 30 minutes. She might have talked for 20 minutes. That right there, dog, was like, that was like, well, how can I say it? Like a quick little class, man. Like you came in, man, and you came in, and they just gave you a quick little synopsis of what was going on, and they told you, man, all right, man, everybody, you could leave, man. We're done. Here's the syllabuses at the first day of school. Like, okay, you know what, man, we're gonna keep it short. Here's the syllabus, blah 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 blah. Here's the classes. What we're gonna do. Your grades gonna be voted on this and that. 25% is this. 30% is your final. Whoop whoop whoop. Go over the whole class. We go through the whole syllabus. All right, man, y'all can go. Really? Yeah, man, y'all can go. I was like, damn, it's crazy, bro. Crazy, dog. Okay. All right. Fitness talking to you, Aunt Cuts. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said before, you guys, appreciate you all being here, you guys. See how it's all going. But yeah, man, that was a very short. Like I said, Trump spoke for an hour and 33 minutes exactly. We covered it. We cover everything. We keep it fair. And now it was Harris's turn, bro. I think that there's really nothing to talk about. If policy is what you wanted to hear, she told you what the policies was. She didn't take a long time telling it. She told you why you should not vote for Trump. And the opposite, Trump was kind of freestyling. He was anecdotes, telling stories, popping jokes, and he was doing more of the off the cuff stuff. She didn't do a lot of off the cuff. I think she pretty much stuck to her situation, and she was like, okay, everybody go home, go get some dinner, and go get some sleep. She was done. Sit, dog. Some people's playbooks are shorter than other people's. Okay. Dr. Feelgood said, if Kamala wins, she better do something about the border crisis. I'm done paying taxes for people who hate our country. They better get benefits in my family. Hey, dog, if that's important to you, man, then you should definitely vote on that. My boy is down there in Texas, and he's more closer to the borders down there. So, he might have a different view of that, too, because he's closer to the borders. I mean, here in California, we have borders, but I mean, you got to go all the way past San Diego, down to Tijuana, bro. Like, by the time they get to LA, it's too late. By the time anybody get to LA, it's too late, bro. If you up here, you up here, dog. Like, if you can get to LA, bro, what can I do, man? I can't tell who's who, man. Okay. The hunter says, which policy did you mention that's going to help us? I don't know. Dog. Like I said, everybody's different. Some people that I saw there looked like she was saying what they wanted to hear. And then when I saw Trump, I saw people saying what he wanted to hear. I mean, it's an individual thing, man. It's an individual thing. I'm not taking my vote. I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not taking my vote and giving it to anybody that I ain't going to benefit me and what's important to me. I know what's important to me. All right. I know what's important to me. My family, my friends, and my money. And I care about innocent people. I care about old people. I care about kids. That's it. I care about innocent people. Innocent people are old, and innocent people are kids, children. Okay. People that are under the age of 18. Oh, I care about the military too. Those are things I care about. Military, my family, my friends, the innocent, and that's it. The rest of y'all, good luck. I ain't worried about y'all. Figure it out. Just told you what was important to me. People that are serving this country in the military, because my entire family's military. I care about them. Okay? My friends, care about my friends because my friends are battle tested. All my friends who are my friends, Sarah K. Scott, Bev, Aunt Cuts, the Skillet, y'all battle tested. My family goes without saying. Innocent people. I don't like to see old people out there on the street. I don't like kids being I ain't even gonna say it on here. I don't like that. I don't like people who are taking advantage of other people who ain't doing nothing, who's minding their business. The rest of y'all, whatever. Whatever, dog. Good luck. Because you probably don't care about me. Don't care about what's going on with me and mine. And that's fair. But don't come and start trying to act like I can't do what y'all do. And that's what a lot of people do. Oh, well, come on, Shaq, you're trying to say that you're not blah, blah. Dude, you don't really care about me, bro. You just want me to agree with you. Nah, I'm too smart for that, dog. If it come down to you and it come down to me, you ain't picking me. I know that. I know that. If it come down to you and it come down to me, you ain't picking me. You picking you. So guess what? Don't get to be surprised when I pick me over you, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Unless you fall in one of them categories. I'm not greedy or selfish. I just have limits. That's it. Okay? And that's what it is. I'm being honest with you. Finna said my neighbors. Well, my neighbors are typically my friends, people that are around me. Okay, cool. To a certain extent. Okay? But if you over there doing something strange for some change, dog, whatever happens, happens, bro. Like, things happen to people, to the right people. Things happen for a reason, bro. I mean, I just noticed that people that have went against me in my life, later on down the line, they ain't doing good. They just ain't. Okay? Trust me. You cross me, life ain't gonna be good for you, dog. It just isn't. Okay? Because I don't do that to people. That's what keeps me okay, because even though I may be opinionated, even though I may say some stuff to you, but it's typically you said something to me and I just took it to the next level. But just about everybody that ever did me dirty got done even dirtier than me. It's like, damn, that's what happened? Oh, well. Oh, well. Keep it gangster. Follow me, dog. Lock in with a membership if you haven't already. What's going on, Lisa? Lisa Blackman in the house. Hey, Lisa, what you think about the about Kamala's her short speech? I thought she was gonna go in for a while, but she's like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say and I'm out. What do you think, Lisa? Okay. Lisa Blackman, member of this channel. Okay. Yeah, Lisa Blackman, homegirl in the house. Finna said Kamala being POTUS is like when Fallon became talk show host, full support on arrival. I know exactly what you're saying, dog. When Jimmy Fallon became talk show host, everybody was behind him, dog. But you got to understand, Jimmy Fallon came from Saturday Night Live. He wasn't one of the main dudes on Saturday Night Live. You had him. He was a writer, so he climbed himself up. But when he got there, bro, it was just like, remember when Conan O'Brien got on? It was the same way. I was like, who is this Conan O'Brien dude? I had no idea who this dude was. Big, tall, looked like he was a tall center, redhead dude. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Like they were pumping him up like he was Jay Leno. I mean, Jay Leno, we knew Jay Leno because he was, co-hosting the Tonight Show for Johnny Carson for years. But You're right, bro. Kamala Harris she get in, it's gonna be cracking, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. All right. That's racist. Yeah, they really got us picking between two parties when we cheer for 32 different teams, sheep and consumers that don't rock with Trump followers and hate in their hate speech. That's your right. Everybody's entitled to peace. Everybody's entitled to their peace, bro. Don't give your peace up for nobody. Right? Whatever makes you feel at peace is what you do. Have some boundaries, bro. Have some boundaries. Okay? Like you got to know what you ain't gonna do. You got to know what you ain't gonna tolerate. I got boundaries, man. There's certain things I don't care who it is, man. You don't cross certain things with me. Once I see you and you got the capability of saying something like me, I don't tolerate racism of any kind, bro, against anybody. Because it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, man. There's too many things you can dislike somebody for. You can just dislike them just because of their personality. You can dislike them because they ugly. You can dislike them because their breath stink. You can dislike them because the way that they talk to other people, the way they treat other people. You don't need to use their race to justify why you don't like somebody. That's the weakest term. That's the weakest thing you could use, in my opinion, because that's something they can't control. I'd rather get on you for the things you can control, like your oral hygiene, like your bodily hygiene, like that kind of stuff. Stuff you should be fixing. But man, whatever race you are, that don't got nothing to do with that. So I don't tolerate that, man. I don't play around with that because that's like, man, you're a weak person if you have to go that route. That means you can't beat the person. You can't beat them. You're not witty enough. You don't have the wit to be out there, go toe to toe with somebody if you got to use the weakest thing that you could use. It's the weakest thing you could use, dog. I mean, to be honest. And I see y'all do that all the time. Like, why you got to use that, man? Just stick to the issues, bro. What's that got to do with anything? Because you don't have no strong points. So you want to use something that they can't fix. Okay. I'm intelligent, bro. Trust me, man. I done met people that look like me. They're dumb as a rock. They just dumb. They would be dumb if they was white. They'd be dumb if they was plaid, spotted, dotted, polka dotted, striped, plaid, hound's tooth. You put any skin on a dumb person, they dumb. It doesn't matter. But people like to do that because they want to feel superior. But you come over here and you start trying to play that with me, you're going to find out real quick. I'm an intellectual, dog. I know a lot of shit. To be honest with you, it plays well that I'm a black man a lot of times because they already think they got me pegged already. They already think they got me where they want me. Oh, he's black, so I already know what he's going to do. Oh, you're going to find out, dog. You're going to find out. Not the average brother, dog. Trust me. Okay. You find out the hard way, dog. Like, oh man, when I first met you, I didn't think you were going to be that intelligent. I'm like, psh. Okay. Ask your sister how intelligent I am. Ask your sister. She knew me before you. For a reason. Okay. Understand that. That's right. They got us hating ourselves in this country. That's why we need to stay woke. Well, woke is a term that I understand what you mean, but they'll use that against you. They'll use the woke conversation against you. Try to say that woke is because they try to put it in a urban vernacular. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, bro. But you're right. Okay. For me, it's all about here, dog. I don't know who said this saying, but it's true. Youth is wasted on the youth, meaning that all the energy you had when you were young, you were wasting it because you didn't have the knowledge. You didn't have the experience and the knowledge you have now. If you were able to de-age yourself and keep your knowledge, where would you be at? You'd be running circles around your friends, family, co-workers. You would be running circles around everybody if you could go back and what you know. But that's the how it works. Then when you old, you know everything, but you don't have the physicality to go do anything. You're just old knowing it all. So you got to pass it on to your kids or your grandkids who are going to do what? listen to some of the shit you say and not listen to the rest, and they got to learn the same way. So that's just a balance. Okay. M said being racist is being lazy. Yeah, it's being lazy, man, because you haven't developed yourself to be able to, there's nothing wrong with disliking people, man, but man, you got to be more creative than that, dog. Like, you got to be more creative than that. I'll cook you and won't even mention your race. Y'all have seen me on here. I ask people say some crazy stuff to me, dog. I have no idea what race you are. I can't even figure it out because your name ain't up and your picture ain't up. It's really easy to say something to me because guess what? You're looking right at me. My real name, you can Google me and my shit will come up. My real face ain't CGI, ain't AI. And while you're hiding behind an avatar, I still roast you. I still cook you, bro. I be cooking these cats, bruh, because I'm already ready for you already. Like, I don't need to know your race to get you, dog. Like, what I need that for? I'm just going to talk about your intelligence. I'm just going to make you feel stupid, which is a skill. Ray with the $1.99 dono. Appreciate you, Ray. Thank you, pimpin'. Okay, Ryan Bex, that's a badass spiral staircase. Thank you, bro. Let me show you a little bit more of it. 20-foot ceilings, bro. See the skylight over there? You think I'm worried about what the president is, dog? I wouldn't have none of this if I was worried about a president. I wouldn't have what I had worried about who's the president. Okay, you the president? Okay. I'm going to do just like this. Hey, all right, President Trump. All right, Madam President. And I'm going to go on with my life. Ain't nothing changing, bro. Okay. I know whoever's the president the next day after the election, when I go to the gas station, I'm still going to have to pay. I know that. And California gas prices is high as shit. It ain't like where my wife is from. My wife's from Baltimore. Went back there, the gas was $2.30 a gallon. I'm just like, can I just grab a gas station and put it in my trunk? Well, my suitcase, because I didn't drive over there. Came back here, the gas was $4.79. Not even super unleaded. I'm like, getting robbed out here in Cali. But then again, beautiful. Gotta pay to play, bruh. Baltimore cold, snow, this, that. Man, beach. 80 degrees. Christmas Day is 75. Man, I ain't going nowhere, dog. I'm just gonna make more money. These black men now, we put tribalism over unity. That's been our problem. That's true. That's true. It's a lot of separation. It works. It works. All you got to do to get people to go against their own is to give them a little bit more than you give to another person. And the next thing you know, man, they ain't thinking about you no more, Lisa. That's what it is. Like I have people tell me, man, how could you be black and support Donald Trump? I'm like, well, and I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what I told the people that told me that. I said, well, do you know their life? Maybe if you knew their life and knew how they think it benefits them or how it does benefit them, maybe you'll understand. Because not everybody's thinking about everybody else. A lot of people are like, look, I had to struggle, you struggle. Like I just keep it a buck with you, man. When I graduated high school, I had some of my friends. They were telling me, they were like, I was saying, what y'all gonna do, man? Or what school y'all gonna go to? What's doing that? Some talk school. What you talking about? I said, are you going to college? Oh, nah, man, I can't go to college, man. My dad told me when I turned 18, I got to get a job and start paying rent or I got to get out. That's how some people was raised, man. I was like, damn, man, really, man? It's like, yeah, man, my dad, he's been on his own since he was 16. So in his family, it was, I struggle, you struggle. I got it out the mud, you get it out the mud. I've been on my own since I was 14. You got till you're 18. Then you got to figure it out. Then you got people like my parents who said, because my dad was one of them people who had to get it out the mud. When he was 18, he went to college and in the military. He couldn't stay there, dog. He had to go do him. My dad was like, stay here as long as you want to, as long as you in school. You in school, you could be here. You ain't in school, you got to get out. Guess who was enrolling in school? Because I wasn't going nowhere. My own room, had my own phone in my room, had car, food, no bills, no baby mama, no nut man, go what I want. All I got to do is enroll in school. Doing that. That was an easy pick. That was an easy pick. But that's like full load. Ain't going to be no 2 classes. I need to see a full schedule. I was like, I'll have that by the end of the day. How hard is it to add classes, bro? This basket weaving 101. Yeah, let me go ahead and add that. Easy. My dad didn't believe in, that's what he made me go to school. Because he's like, boy, you know damn well you ain't going to get out there and do nothing. I'm like, man, I damn sure ain't, dog. I'm not going to make it out here, dog. No. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. My philosophy, how I'm raising mine and how other people raise theirs may not be the same. But I'm not going to put my kid's not going to have to do what I did. My father didn't do what his father had him do. Okay. And I'm not going to do what I had to do. So it all depends, bro. All depends, man. But yeah, all you got to do is give somebody more than somebody else. And they'll forget about it. It happens at your work all the time, man. You hear somebody at your job, Ronald and them got railroaded, bro, and it was messed up and they're getting ready to get fired. How many of y'all getting up going to HR to go tell Chloe and them, well, you know what? I saw everything. I don't think that's right. Your ass is going to be like, damn, man, Ronald. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. They're going to be like, hey, man, damn, Ronald, man, it's all bad, dog. Man, damn. Y'all whispering. You ain't even talking out loud. Hey, man, did you hear about Ronald and Amazon? You whispering at the job. Like I said, man, because you're doing better than they are. You're not willing to give up your lifestyle. You're not willing to put it on the line. All right? Okay. Ray Resnick, work is the worst, the worst meats and bread for people trying to hide their hate. I don't know about that. It's just a word. Words mean different things to different people. Okay. Speedy Affordable Printing Center. That's a fact. Okay. Appreciate you, S. Ray, man, with $1.99 dono. Appreciate you, man. Ray the Trey in the house, man. Man, it's always good to have people from the hood in it. Man, how many MP hood members I got in? I got Sarah K. Scott, I got Ray the Trey, and I got Aunt Cuts. Man, it's just like I'm back at home, bro. These are people I grew up with. I got people I grew up with on here. Man, it's all good. It's always good to see you guys, man. Rapid Ray said, you speaking facts, fool already have enough mock without the race, mention targeting their race. I mean, that's the weakest, that's low-hanging fruit, bro. That's low-hanging fruit. And you want to talk about my race, bro? Come on, dog. You can't do better than that. I don't even have to bring your race up. Okay? Trust me, dog. And you say, call me the N-word, dog. Like I said, you're going to call me that from a moving car. You're not going to call me that in my face. You're definitely going to make sure you got enough distance, your car is in drive, and then you're going to say something. But you ain't going to say nothing face to face, bro. Because guess what? That's when you get your entire dental work undone. Okay. But like I said, man, people brave when they know they safe, and people think the internet got them safe. But trust me, dog. If people want to really get to you, they could figure out IP addresses. There's all kinds of ways they could figure it out. They could find you. You ain't safe, bro. You only safe because they ain't putting in the work. Okay. You come out of work and you have somebody you never seen before sitting on your Datsun B210 hood. Can I help you? Can I help you? Nah. What was all that shit you was popping? What are you talking about? Oh, man. Shoot, man. You don't remember when you was talking to Dookie Booty 34? Dookie Booty 34. You done talk so much you can't even remember nobody's handles. They're not gonna tell you, remember my name is Dave Watson. Oh, I'm Dookie Booty 34, bro. Remember me on the chat. Like I said, y'all keep playing around out here. Keep thinking you safe. You ain't safe. Okay? Everybody can be touched, bro. Ray Rapid said we got to cut down on the greenflation. My dad said gas was 25 cents a gallon as a kid. He ain't lying. He ain't lying, bro. He's not lying. I'm trying to go back. I was talking to my father. I was talking to my father when he came to visit me for my, was it early this month? Yeah, August. He was here a few weeks ago. My dad's in his 80s. And I was talking to him about stuff like my earliest memories. Like I was talking to him about, I said, Dad, when we was living in San Francisco, we had this car. He was like, right, we lived on this street. I was 3 years old. I remember what street I lived on. I remember the name of the street. I remember that there was a gas station that was down the street. I remember all that. So I was just trying to see what I remembered was right. And he was like, yeah, you remember that? Yeah. I said, yeah, the house, we were on a hill, this, that, da, da, da. I said, how did, and so he was just letting me know this is how it happened. This is how we moved there. This is how we found it. So, when parents get older, and you may need to start having these talks with them, because if they gone, they ain't gonna be able to tell you nothing. So I was talking to him about it. And I was saying, Dad, how much gas was a gallon? And he was telling me, I remember when it was like 5 cents a gallon. I was like, dang. And I started thinking, what was the earliest gas I remember? And I think the earliest gas I remember was like maybe 60 cents a gallon, maybe 50 something cents a gallon. It's very hazy, but I know it was. I know it wasn't a dollar. I know it was under a dollar, and I know it wasn't high. I know it was somewhere like 60, something like that. Okay. So your dad telling you the truth, dog, ain't never gonna be that low. Man, I gotta move my arm. My arm start falling asleep. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get me something to eat, bro. Okay, M said that staircase reminds me of the staircase in Different Strokes. Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. With Arnold and Willis, man. Arnold and Willis from Different Strokes. Yep. Okay, for sure. Ready Trey, it's good. Good seeing you, man. Rapper Race. I never got that mentality. My suffer makes me want to lift others, so they don't have to deal with that. And they can never instill people like you can have character without suffering. Well, like I said, things hit people differently. I mean, for me, I've been through a lot, and when you've been through a lot, it can work against you or it can work for you, man. It's all about application. It's all about how you apply it. You can ruin your life, can be ruined on one situation, on one event in your life that didn't turn out right, can ruin your whole life. You can just go down the deep end. Like I've had, friends that had the ability, like I tell you right now, man, in my neighborhood, like I said, I got 3 people from my neighborhood: Raider Trey, Sarah K. Scott, and Cuts. We all knew people in our neighborhood that could have made it in every sport possible. They could have been professional football, basketball, baseball, track, this, that. They didn't make it because something happened. Something happened that they were unable to do what was necessary to get them where they needed to be. I mean, the most common asset is wasted talent. Wasted talent is a common asset. Everybody has genius level talent. I don't care how stupid somebody is. I don't care if they're special needs. Everybody has genius level talent in something. You just have to find out what it is, and then you have to be willing to hone that skill to be able to get something out of it. And all it takes is for somebody to derail you, bro. All it takes is for you a great athlete and you had the wrong coach. You had somebody that just made you feel like you didn't want to play no more. You didn't play no more. Like school and grades was one of the biggest things that stopped people. Tell me I ain't lying, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe what I'm saying. Where I'm coming from, school had a lot to do with why people didn't succeed, bro. Because they didn't want to have to do. They just wanted to play the sport, and that was it. They didn't want to have to do what was necessary. They didn't want to have to sacrifice by really doing that homework, really being in school, really not getting in truancy and all of that. They just wanted to play, man. You give them the football, you ain't catching them. You give them the basketball, they dunking on you. You hit them baseball, they hitting over the fence. But when it came down to the rules and regulations, like you got to be practice, you got to do this, you got to listen to a coach, you got to do. They couldn't do that. So guess what? Wasted talent. That's it. Okay. Rapid Race, it builds character. It does. Okay. I see the ones. This number one's for Brother Ronald. Yeah, Brother Ronald, dog, for sure. MP Hood, baby, you already know. Not the B210. Come on, dog. You already know at least the B210, dog. So there was a time when it was a Datsun B210, okay? It wasn't Nissan. Okay. Remember when Datsun turned into Nissan? Like, we taking it back. Okay. Yeah, Honeybee, you already know. Giovanni, what's going on, Giovanni? So my parents used to have a Datsun coupe, used to sit in the back, smell like gasoline back there in the bucket. Yeah, man, because the fuselage was in the back, man. The fuel was back there, and all the that was one thing about them Datsuns, man, because the back seat used to get hot. I guarantee you, S. Ray, the back seat in a Datsun used to get hot because of that damn exhaust was right there, bro. Okay, and you would smell it because it was right there, dog. Okay, trust me. I know. I've been in them cars. Giovanni said, I remember going crazy when gas went $150 a gallon when I was a kid. Yeah, dog. I just saw a video. You know how you see those shorts, and they went back to, what year was it? 1996, and the gas was like 169 a gallon. Like they said, they showed today's gas prices, and then they showed like 96, and the gas was like $1.69 a gallon. And I was like, but $1 was worth more back then than it is now. Okay. Giovanni, appreciate you, big dog. Okay, get the merch, man. The merch is hot. We're gonna be having the merch on tomorrow. Okay, for the game. Okay. Yeah, facts. What's going on? Say, yeah, babe. I know you know people from the hood. Okay, I know that. All the ones in the house. Paul Olsen, man, I'm really proud of you, dog. Shout out to the Wasted Talent on YouTube. Like I said, man, everybody has million. Everyone has a skill that could make you $1 million, dog. Tomorrow. Everybody. There's an idea you got that'll make you a shit ton of money. But what you gonna have to do to make that pop? Do you got the intestinal fortitude, aka the guts, to go get it? Gonna be some people might be able to get it like that, and some people you gotta sacrifice. Like, what are you willing to do, bro, to make it pop? And a lot of people ain't willing to do it. A lot of people quit right before they get there, dog. Okay, so I mean, you can't get mad at people that got it. Like, I used to get mad behind that, dog. When I first got here to LA, man, I'm like, man, I know I'm more talented than these people, than this dude, that dude, this dude, this person, that person. This person got it, I didn't have it. But as I started being around them, once I started being around people who were like super famous people, like not just being around them, being invited over and hanging out and fight parties and being in the inner sanctum and being around all these people, I started noticing, I said, man, these people got work ethic. They're doing all the same partying and partying harder than me, and they got to be on the set at 4. Like, man, don't you got to be on the set at 4? Yeah, man. I said, it's 2 o'clock. Man, yeah, I'll just stay up. And you got to understand, when you're making a movie, dog, you be on the set 16, 18 hours. You be on the set a long time, dog. You got to remember lines. You got to do this. Some of y'all doing your own action. These dudes are up doing everything that you're doing. And then they got to be on the set 8 hours, 18 hours. They got to do makeup. They got to do wardrobe. You don't even understand how hard these people be working. And a movie takes 6 months, bruh. 6 months. You're filming a movie for 6 months, 4 months. There's a reason why these people are sitting on the top of the hill. You don't see the work they got to put in. They people be busting their asses, dog. That's why they where they at. Okay, you could say you more famous, better than them all you want to. You ain't telling no jokes. You ain't going and doing the chitlin circuit and honing your act before you go on stage and stuff. Like these dudes be busting their asses, bruh. Then you gotta look a right way. Gotta be in the gym. Gotta do this. Gotta do that. Gotta go to acting class. Gotta do. You know, you're doing a accent. You gotta go to your accent coach. You man, people be busting their asses, bruh. All you see is the end result: money, fame, awards, and you don't see the work. I've literally seen people like out, or we're out, come back to the crib, we hanging out with them, and then they're like, I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to get like 30 minutes of sleep, then I got to go to the set. Huh? Y'all filming? Dog, yeah. We in the middle of filming right now. So I'll be like, man, once I saw seeing that, I'm like, yeah, dog. These people ain't there by accident. Daniel Berry Sports. Ray said, anyone else pumped about Colton Miller? Yeah, man, we're going to see what's going on, dog. We're going to see. Okay. All right, y'all, man. I think we can go ahead and go, man. I think we've done good. 2 hours, man. I'm going to go ahead and finish eating my food. And, I'm watching some TV. And if you like what we do over here, sub the channel. As you can see, I ain't trying to sway nobody. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, do you. I'm doing me. But somebody's going to come out smelling like a rose, and somebody's going to come out smelling like a sewer at the end of this election. And we'll be here to cover it, man. Holla at y'all tomorrow. We will be doing a watch party tomorrow, man. 49ers and Raiders, even though nobody's playing. Holla at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Good luck to your candidates. Hope it works out for you, but we definitely going to be covering it. Chop it up with y'all tomorrow. Sub the channel. Don't forget to sub the channel. Not the Shotgun Filter.